going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a fantastic day. In today's video, we are continuing our one encounter series. Now, this is audio that is recorded post-recording, so I'm going to give you guys my thoughts as I go through this encounter. So if you guys do enjoy it, do not forget to drop a like down below. Everything I like is very much appreciated. Also, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you're notified when we upload a brand new video. As you guys see, we're looking through our lobby here. Quite a few decent looking weapons. We got our FG-42 is what we're bringing in today. We're dressed up like a firefighter, which I've always liked the look of that outfit. We got a ZAM-72, a PPSH, AKM, Bugle, VZ-52 rifle. Pretty decent looking lobby. I was actually surprised with how good this lobby was looking here. But yeah, we're gonna see what we get ourselves into. I know you guys are probably like, when is he gonna stop doing these live recording or post-recording videos? Honestly, I enjoy doing these videos, so I'm gonna continue doing them. So right here, I was like, okay, I see time safe. I see the locked container. I was having a hard time deciding where I wanted to go, but the likelihood of me actually finding somebody near is at the time safe. So I was like, okay, let's go and throw on our armor plate because we are on our Xbox account. Right there, here, gunshot, exactly as I expected. Somebody's gonna be in that area. So I was like, okay, let's go and run towards the time safe, try to get to the dam and see if I can't take anybody out that I might see on it. Right here, I was just preparing to see what the scope looked like. Now, I was actually pretty surprised with how well the FG-42 performed, and I was pretty satisfied with how it turns out, and I think it is that you guys are going to enjoy this video. Now, if you guys would like to help support the channel, become a channel member today. It does go a very long way. It does help us support the channel tremendously, as it does offer you guys an ability to see my videos before they are made public to everybody else. Once I upload them to YouTube, they will be members-only videos until I decide to make them public on my regular upload schedule. Now, as I went down here, I'm like, okay, I have a feeling maybe they're down here, because I was trying to think of where the time safe was and where this player could be. I pinged, and right there, somebody at the house I just spawned near, which I was very surprised by. So I was like, okay, I don't know where this guy on the dam is, so let's go and run towards the guy that I expected to see earlier, and that was over by this house. Not seen earlier, but pinged just now was right over by this house, so I'm like, okay, I don't see anybody, so I'm like, let's go and check the map to see where everything is, and I seen where signal was. I'm just jumbling my words, I apologize. But yeah, we are deciding, let's go ahead and try to push up closer, see if I can get an eye on this guy, because I do not know where he is. So I'm like, okay, this guy might just be a looter. We're trying to stay hidden because I don't know where he could have moved from after I pinged him. I kept on getting this itchy feeling he's to my right, so that's why I keep on looking over there. That I'm about to get headshot. It always happens to me. It always happens to me. So right here, I'm just sitting here, going around in my circle, trying not to be shot. If I do get shot at, maybe I'll dodge a bullet. Right here, I'm like, okay, we gotta use our other port, because I don't know what he's doing. And I see him using the backside. So we are clear to push closer. And right here, I'm just like, I'm trying to listen for footsteps, trying to listen for where he is. I don't know who this is. This could easily be Bugle guy. This could easily be somebody that I don't want to fight with. Right there, as you guys probably heard, is his footsteps. That's why it's important to have a good headset and listen for footsteps, because I barely just missed him there, and I could have easily got taken out if I didn't hear his footsteps. So I was like, okay, I'm trailing behind him. Right here, I didn't know where he went from here. I stopped hearing him move, so I'm like, okay, did he push behind that rock? Let's try to move to a different location, see if he's watching us. And I don't see him, so this is where I started getting confused myself. I was like, where the heck did this guy just go? Where on earth did this guy just go? That's what was running through my mind. Right here, I'm like looking, I don't see anybody. I think right here I might have spotted him. Yeah, I spotted him right here. And that's the unfortunate part. Right there, I seen he just got killed. So I know this guy's probably going to try to come loot the body. I don't see him really moving a whole lot, so I'm like, where the heck is he? I'm like thinking, is he going to, did he see me? Is he a smart player? But fortunately for me, I don't think he is a very smart player, because I think I hear him running. right there I see him, and we're waiting for him to stop moving to take a shot, as I know how bad this weapon can be. And right there, I loved it. Not how bad the weapon can be. I mean, in a sense of range. I don't think that was a good range for this weapon, because my shots weren't hitting where I was aiming, it's hitting more above. So I think in certain ranges, in certain... The angle I was in was not the perfect situation for this weapon, but hey, I was able to get this guy. This was the shotgun guy, I think, that was shooting at him. And then here is the L85 AUG 1 guy that he was fighting with that, and it did end up ultimately taking him out. But hey, we got a kill. I was happy with it. I was satisfied with this kill too. The FG42 is actually a pretty good weapon. I actually enjoy it. I have not really used it since it came out, and I feel like I kind of underestimated this weapon, so I'm happy I'm trying it out here in this video, and I had a lot of fun using this weapon. I'll just say that now. I had a lot of fun using this weapon. Right here, I was like, okay, let's go ahead and try to run towards container. We're already down here, so we might as well run towards container and see if we can't take anybody out. Somebody's at signal, which is right there, and I'm like, okay, we're going to get the high ground. He probably sees where I am, so I'm pretty sure he's probably going to push me. And to my surprise, he did not push me. He actually ran away. Ignore my potato aim, by the way. Now, this is about to be a shot you guys are going to be surprised with, because right here was a freaking amazing shot here. Watch this. Beautiful freaking headshot with the FG42 at a decent range. I feel like that's around the same situation I was just in, so I was like wondering what was going on with my aim, what could have caused me to miss those shots. But I think it was just maybe not a good angle on the last raincoat I was shooting at, but I was happy this one worked out pretty well. Beautiful freaking headshot, and I freaking loved it. I loved the headshot I was able to get on this guy. So we're like, okay, I don't know if he's seen anybody whenever he used signal, so that's why I'm kind of looking still. I was thinking, okay, maybe he's seen somebody, maybe that's why he's running this way. So let's go and check his loot. And it was not anybody I was really concerned with. He was, I think, just checking signal and probably going off to loot or go do whatever else. So I just ended up taking him out anyway. So I was like, okay, I should have time to be able to check everything. I was clearing out my loot because a lot of this loot, honestly, I do not need. I'm going to be 100% honest. I don't need any of this loot. I probably should have been kept in the weapon parts for the seasonal challenges. Eventually, whenever I have to craft a certain amount of weapons or deconstruct a certain amount of weapons, I can easily get those seasonal challenges out of the way. But that's something I'm going to have to start remembering. Keep the weapon parts just so I can be able to accomplish those challenges. Now right here, I was trying to look around, see if anybody's around, because this map was actually kind of quiet. I think the only people that were shooting were the people I was around and eventually going to take out. So I was kind of disappointed with how this lobby turned out. Because I think there was a guy up at time safe. Never heard him again after the beginning. As you guys can see right here, only 3 people left. They're not doing a whole lot. Now remember the other 2 guys down south. Remember those guys. One of those guys eventually, as you guys seen in the intro clip, does come up to the top of the map where I am. Here up on the dam. But I'm not going to spoil which kill that was. So I'm just going to run up here, and we're going to go ahead and go after the guys at that time safe. Try to play it as strategic as possible here. Try to use our brain. Try to be as smart as possible. And that's pretty much the goal. Just try to get away with as much content as possible. I love this outfit, guys. I keep on looking at it, even in this post-recording while commentating. I love this freaking outfit. It is, like, freaking amazing. Excuse me. And right there, time safe is flipped, so I know this guy is still over here. I thought he was probably running to the exit, that's why I was running at an angle. So now that I know he's at time safe, I was beginning to think, is this bait, or is he actually trying to find the buttons? That's what was running through my mind here, because I was actually kind of confused. I was like, am I about to get slapped by this guy? Did he outsmart me here? That's what was running through my mind here, if I'm being 100% honest. So I was like, okay, we're going to try to play smart. Make sure he's not watching anywhere down this road. I'm trying to see where I last pinged at. So he knows it. I think I know he's in that tunnel there. So I was beginning to think, I wonder if he's watching behind a car, or if he's still in the tunnel. I'm trying to check my back, make sure nobody's looking at me. See, that's what you guys need in this kind of game is situational awareness. Make sure you check your surroundings and be aware of what possibilities other players could do while you are playing. You gotta try to have the mind of the other player and different possibilities. Maybe what you would do. So, for example, if I know somebody hits signal and they're a kill sweat hunter, I would prepare myself in a situation or in a position that I could be able to easily snipe them. Now, if it, right there, exactly what I was talking about. Now, this here, honestly, I do not know if this was the guy down south or if it was the guy in the tunnel. But that's exactly what I was talking about. Preparing and putting myself in a situation where I could take out somebody. Beautiful freaking headshot, baby. Beautiful freaking headshot. I was able to take this guy out. No, honestly, I have no idea if this was the guy that was down in time safe, but I think it was the guy that was actually down south. That was far away whenever I used signal, and he just bum rushed to where I was. Now, the guy in time safe is clearly still there. I don't know when it pops up, but I'm going to spoil it. He is still there. I don't know where he is, but I know he is there somewhere, and he is being very sneaky, being a very sneaky boy, and I do not appreciate it. I do not. Right here, I'm trying to get him to peek if he's down in there, and I don't see him. I'm trying to look around. I don't really see him. And I was beginning to think, should I just go ahead and pick up airdrop, or what should I do here? So here I'm trying to move around, trying to see where the crap is this guy at? Because I know somebody has to be down here, because I never seen him move from here from whenever I last was in the general area. I remember, again, I was still thinking, I was like, is that the same guy, or is this guy still here? At this point, I was just trying to wait to see whenever radiation was going to come, and maybe I was going to go for airdrop. And I'm just trying to do the little wiggles, trying to see if he's going to accidentally peek me and give away his position, but unfortunately, I didn't see where he was. I was just kind of running around, trying to wait, listen for footsteps, but unfortunately, I didn't see any footsteps. So we're like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and grab airdrop. Nobody's doing anything, and right at the nick of time, there he is, using the time safe. So I know he is there now. It is now confirmed. He was still there, very much still there. So I was like, okay, where is this guy at? I was thinking maybe he's down the hallway here, so let's go ahead and go check. I'm trying to see if he's going to peek me, because I began to start feeling this was a lot of bait. This was definitely baiting me in for an easy kill. I didn't know where he was, and I didn't want to risk dying, because I don't know where the buttons are. That's the other thing. So I'm trying to listen for buttons while I'm over here as well. I don't hear any buttons, so I'm like, okay, maybe he's not down here. Maybe he's not at the end of the hallway, but I gotta confirm. Let's go ahead and try to get to the stairs and check the stairs, make sure he's not watching the stairs. As far as I can see, I'm good to check the stairs. I do not see him moving. I do not hear him moving, which the sound right here is kind of weird. I don't know. I don't know why they make it like go quiet. Maybe it's because you're in the tunnel. That makes sense. I understand that now. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. So right here, I'm like, okay, I have no idea where this freaking guy is. At this point, I was thinking, should I jump down in there? Now I know this guy, he ended up using a portable. So I ended up figuring out he knows where I am. I might as well try to move and try to change position or figure out if he's going to try to push me. Right here, I was like, can I make it down here without being shot? But I couldn't get a clear angle on if anybody's watching a corner, if anybody's looking down here. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to risk that either, because I have no idea where this guy is. He knows where I am, or my general location of where I am. So at this point, I was just like, what do I need to do? What on earth do I need to do to survive this encounter? And now I just want to give a fair warning to everybody. You live and you learn. You're not going to survive every single encounter, but you can try to survive as many as possible. Now right here, I think I heard his footsteps in this post-recording. Yeah, I did. He was right there on the coming through that tunnel. As I suspected earlier on, I was saying he's probably going to be over there. And honestly, I think he spotted me because he wasn't looking at me, or he never came up to the airdrop. So I believe he knew exactly where I was, and he was seeing me move. So I was just trying to get a strategic angle on him, and I couldn't really get a good angle on him. I know he's behind the truck over there, so I was like, okay, how can I take this guy out? He's the only guy that's really near me that I really gotta worry about. I see a grenade that I have in my inventory. Let's go and toss it at him. Unfortunately, he kind of ran away from it. We still have another one. And that grenade didn't go where I wanted it to, so let's go and try to push up on airdrop, get closer. I can see him definitely trying to get me. Tried to flashbang me too, but I think he might have flashed himself. I think I probably should have pushed him. I probably should have pushed him. Right here, still trying to get an angle on him. I was trying to shoot through the gaps of the back of the truck there. But for some reason I wasn't able to. And this was RPK guy, mind you guys that as well. For some reason my shots weren't going through there, so I was like, okay. I don't know why this guy's randomly shooting. Let's take an iodine. My health is already halfway down, so we gotta do something. We try to push. Now this is the mistake I made. Yeah. Look at his health. The mistake I made was pushing. I should have just let him die. Now I'm gonna spoil it. He ends up surviving this encounter, which GG's to him. I made the mistake of trying to push. I have iodine. I didn't know if this guy had it, but I never heard him use it. Look at his health. He took all my iodine. I think I had 5 iodine capsules. So he did end up surviving. Despite, look at his health, he did end up surviving. If he was a little bit further away from the exit, he wouldn't have survived. But honestly, I should have waited for him to just die. And then grab airdrop. But you know, I had to go for the kill. That's my own mistake. You live and you learn. But I had a lot of fun playing this encounter. Got a lot of good kills. FG42 is definitely a great weapon. Highly recommend to try it if you haven't used it in a while. But we're gonna get out of here. Hope you have a fantastic day. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like down below. Comment what you guys think. And if you haven't already and you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so notified when we upload a brand new video. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out, Outlanders.